let S be a non-empty bounded set in the set of real numbers, and let A be greater than 0. And define AS to be the set of AZ, where Z is an element of S. Now let's prove that the supremum of AS is equal to A times the supremum of S. And since ang ating pinuprove dito ay equality, therefore we need to show yung magkabilaan niya. That is, the supremum of AS is less than or equal to A times the supremum of S, and A times the supremum of S is less than or equal to the supremum of AS. Pag na-prove natin na true itong dalawang to, then we say that the supremum of AS is indeed equal to A times the supremum of S. So for the proof of the first, we need to show that the supremum of AS is less than or equal to A times the supremum of S. So since bounded yung ating set S, this means na meron siyang supremum. Okay? And for all Z na element ng S natin, Z is less than or equal to the supremum of S. By multiplication property of inequality, pwede tayong mag-multiply ng A to both sides, which results to AZ is less than or equal to A times the supremum of S. This is for all Z na element ng S natin. Note here na yung A natin dito is greater than 0. So, hindi magre-reverse yung ating inequality. And note also that AZ is an element of AS. So, what does this imply? Anong sinasabi nito ngayon sa atin? This implies that A times the supremum of S is actually an upper bound of AS. Since upper bound yung A times supremum of S ng AS natin, then we say that the supremum of AS now is less than or equal to A times the supremum of S. So, na-prove na natin yung first part. For the second part, we need to show that A times the supremum of S is less than or equal to the supremum of AS. So, we start by letting V be any upper bound of A sub S. So, what does this imply? Kung V natin ay upper bound ng A sub S, this means that for any Z na element ng S natin, AZ is less than or equal to V. So, whatever man naman nung AS natin, dapat less than or equal yun doon sa upper bound natin. Now, if we divide A to both sides, this becomes Z now is less than or equal to V over A. Ano ngayon ang ibig sabihin niyan? If Z is less than or equal to V over A, this means that V over A is an upper bound of S. Tama? Kasi yung S natin dito, bounded siya. So, kung yung Z natin dito ay element, yung Z natin dito ay element ng S natin, at less than or equal to V over A siya, meaning si V over A ay upper bound ng ating set S. Now, since S is bounded, alam natin na meron siyang supremum. Therefore, we can say that the supremum of S, okay, is actually less than or equal to V over A. Ngayon, if we multiply both sides by A, this becomes A times the supremum of S is less than or equal to our V. Now, since V is an upper bound of AS, di ba sinabi natin kanina dun sa let natin, na V is an upper bound of AS, pwede natin ngayong i-replace si V ng supremum of AS. Nagets nyo ba yon? So, since V is an upper bound of AS, pwede natin siyang palitan ng supremum of AS. Kasi nga, V can be the supremum since it is an upper bound. Therefore, A times the supremum of S is less than or equal to the supremum of AS. Now, we have shown that yung first, the supremum of AS is less than or equal to A times the supremum of S, and that A times the supremum of S is less than or equal to the supremum of AS. Therefore, we can conclude that indeed, the supremum of AS is equal to A times the supremum of S.